Good morning, everyone. I look like a floating head somehow. It's a bit dark outside, but if you hear some noises, it's the wind. We're in the middle of a windstorm. Like yesterday, the clouds were beautiful, but that means that there's a windstorm about to come. And right now, it's blowing on a speed of 80 to 110 kilometers. So, of course, we've been recommended to stay home. Um, and I get easily distracted if I have Wi-Fi and I want to be productive. So today, I came here to the other house that's under construction, kind of. And what I'm do later, it's play a little bit the guitar, and in there you cannot almost see it, but I'm gonna write. Here I have my laptop, my computer that I just use to write and be productive. And given the fact that in here I have no, I just have data. I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't get as tempted to go online, and I could get easily distracted. So in here I get to concentrate, and I come here. I just put on the heat in here because it's super cold. It's 1 degree, but with the wind, the sensation, it's minus whatever, -6 or something like that. Mind you, it's windy and a bit humid, so see, that's the wind. That's the wind. So there is no way that using an anorak or I don't know, a headscarf, a hat, is gonna protect you. Like it burns. It burns. I don't know. It's cold. It's cold. At least for us, it's truly cold. And yeah, last night we had all collectively, as it tends to happen here in the wintertime, to sleep with earplugs because otherwise there's so much noise going on with the wind that you cannot do. And today, needless to say, I'm not going to the shelter. There's a girl every day that is in charge of feeding them, walking them, and I am like the one that goes walks, trains, and different stuff, right? And today is no day to go on a hike. It's no day to go and do lessons because it's an exterior shelter, has no roof or something like that for them to be like, they have their little houses, but there's not a warehouse where we can work. So working in the patio from the shelter would be just torture for them and I. And it's a kind of a bittersweet feeling this week because this year, fortunately enough, almost all dogs have been adopted. The majority of them have gone to the Netherlands as per usual. And this Friday, is it Friday or yeah, and they arrive on Saturday in the Netherlands. Two of them, like we have three left, which is unheard of, and two of them are like Brett, and that you saw on the bee vlog, and Kayla, who we thought she would get very little chances to be adopted because she's deaf. She is deaf since birth, and that means that's a handicapped dog and she needs different care. That's not to say she cannot lead a normal life, but she needs a different care. We thought she wouldn't get a chance, and she got a chance. She got adopted to a great family, so that is great news. And I'm always happy for them to find a forever home, but I am saying that it's bittersweet because I miss them so much when they live, and they go for a better future, and all the people that we volunteer in there have done collectively helps them find this brighter future. And this is good to know that, but at the same time, if I am being honest and selfish, I would keep them all for myself. You wouldn't want to watch them go ever, like I don't know, they become part of your little furry family in a way. And yeah, so it's gonna be weird because there's gonna be just one dog left at the shelter, and that's not gonna be good for her to begin with because she's gonna be alone. She's gonna feel lonely when we're not there, of course. Like, what am I doing here? Then there's just one dog, and fortunately, as of lately, we've gotten some a bunch of new volunteers that are really active in the volunteering, and they took the dogs for runs, walks, hikes, company overall, and that's been great for all of us, for them, for us. And now that we have all this team that's really working, for the first time ever, there's just one left. Ideally, there should be no stray dog, and there shouldn't be dog shelters or animal shelters for that matter. That would be the ideal situation. But for us who we love what we do with our spare time, it's kind of, oh God, what do I know? Of course, I wouldn't want to find a stray dog ever again. Like, that would be the ideal situation. But I don't know. I'm gonna miss them on my hikes, and each one of them has a different personality, and it's not the same when you go about your day on your own, to be honest. And maybe that's a signal that it's time for me to get my own dog. Reasons why I don't have my own dog. I don't know if I'll stay living here or someplace else. You know that, we all know that. And so I want to have a stability before entering such responsibility in my life, because this house is giant. So if I were to move here, I could have whatever. That's right, I could have an elephant. We're cool with that. But if I were to move to someplace else and I am in an apartment, what kind of life am I providing for said pet? And I'm saying that because when I lived back in Barcelona, I had a rabbit, a pet, a bunny, and she was pampered, she was cool. And of course, it's better to live in a small apartment than to live on the streets for stray animals. But it always bothered me how she didn't get the freedom that she had back when in the tail ends of her life, when we moved back here and she had plenty of space to be free. It felt a bit selfish of me to have her, she wasn't in the cage ever just to sleep, but to have her caged inside my apartment, because otherwise, I mean, it's a city. And that wouldn't sit right with me, if you know what I'm saying. Oh God, that wouldn't sit right with me, in a sense. And it's just like that. Like, if I were to adopt Grant, who is still up for adoption in another shelter, I would love him to bits and pieces. I bet he would be fantastic with me, or with so many other volunteers. It's not just with me. But at the same time, I think if I have a big place to offer him, when I'm not there, he can roam around free. But if I were living in a small studio, Grant is a big dog. What kind of stress am I submitting Grant for me to have the pleasure of having company? I think that's not fair. I don't know, it's a big ramble. And today is December the 2nd. I don't think, as Shannon and I watched your vlog yesterday, and as you stated, Shannon stated, from Pages on Polish, I don't know if there's going to be vlogging every day. I am not sure that I'll be doing Vlogmas this year, to be honest with you, because mainly there's not much to say. Every single day is pretty similar to the previous one and the following one, and there's so much to vlog around, and yeah, so it doesn't add up, at least for me. But I just wanted to check in and tell you that there may be some videos here and there. I wanted to continue with the theme that I did last year with the songs, and take a different theme in the songs and what they meant for me. But I don't know, I'm not sure about that. I feel like you would be fed up with me and the songs by the end of December, and I don't want to bore you with all of that. So we'll see where the wind leads us. Oh, now this is shaky because my arm is kind of shaky from holding you, because I have no tripod, no nothing. And it's gonna blow harder, the wind, so I'm leaving you here. I hope you're having a great day, this floating head of mine. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.